Welcome, everybody, to our brand new ZoomCast. Today, we've got the man who has taken Safari Club to a new level, the Director of Marketing and Communications, Mr. Chip Hunnicutt.
Hey, good evening from the East Coast.
How is it over there?
It is chilly today, so happy, Mother's Day weekend. But hey, I'm standing upright. It's nice.
Right on. We've got the opposite out here in the West Coast. It's actually 80 degrees for the Mother's Day weekend, so it's going to be crazy. But hey, we'll take it as long as we can get it.
Awesome.
So tell me, I know there's all kinds of big news coming out right now. Safari Club is out there just, evolving with the times, growing and growing year after year. But tell us all what's the big news about our partnership with the two new hunting organizations.
Absolutely. You led off with the man leading the show. Let me tell you, I am doing all I can to hang on to our coattails of our CEO, Laird Hammerlin. This is all due to him and his effort. And back in January, we had an exciting announcement where we were acquiring Texas Trophy Hunters Association. It's fantastic. It'll be 16,000 brand new members, and we're really looking forward to getting them into the fold. And then just this past week, we announced a joint venture with Buckmasters. It's that Buckmasters. Everybody knows Jackie Bushman and his team there, and we're looking forward to that partnership. It's going to be fantastic.
That's so great. I can tell you from a personal standpoint, getting more people into the fold, understanding, typically the Buckmasters members, which I'm a member of, are going to be focused on whitetail. A lot of them may not realize what Safari Club is doing when it comes to political action, to sustainable use conservation projects around the world, and not just around the world, which is, I think, at times what SCI is known as. We do a tremendous amount right here in North America, whether it's whitetail habitat, whether it's turkeys, whether it's, studying caribou, lots of things that apply to local people and local hunters' interests.
That's right. If people hear the name Safari Club International, they immediately think Safari. That doesn't apply to me. It's not relevant to what I'm doing. I'm a whitetail guy. Well, the fact of the matter is, quite a bit of what we're doing is right here in the U.S. and affecting folks right in their own counties and states. And so we encourage everyone to get involved and learn about SCI and see how we're affecting your freedom to hunt. And the Buckmasters folks, that's going to be a great fit to what we're doing here.
Yeah,
you're talking about 160,000 subscribers they have. It's a big crowd, and the tent is big enough.
Yeah, and a great group. I mean, every time I'm at any event that they're having or any of their functions, it's just fantastic. Of course, Jackie's legendary. Speaking of legendary people, tell us, I know you've been working to get more hunting celebrities in on the fold as well, that we're going to be working with them and upcoming shows and that. Give us a shot of who all you've got coming on this season.
Oh, it's exciting. So, Jay Allen, you've got a lot of company coming. So we've worked with you. We've worked with Jim Shockey. We're going to continue to work with Jim. We work with Melissa Bachman. There he is.
Look at him.
There's a legend, and Jim too.
And that might be the only shot of me with a cowboy hat on, by the way, I might add.
That's all right.
That's actually, I think, my Jim Shockey autographed cowboy hat that I think he made me pay for it, actually. But anyhow, he did give me
No, we don't get into the details here.
Yeah, la.
But so we got you, Jim, Melissa Bachman, and we signed Nick Hoffman back in January as well.
Oh, is that Nick right there?
I recognize that guy. Fantastic fiddle player. I mean, that's his day gig, and he's got a new album coming, and it's hot. There's some nice tracks on it. I think everybody's gonna like it.
You remember when at the convention last year, he got up and he played with Charlie Daniels, and he did a couple songs. But when he did the Devil song, I mean, I thought, okay, that's taken on a legend with the fiddle. And he not only held his own, I'd say he kind of put on a clinic.
I told him, I said, I didn't realize fiddle players were so athletic. I mean, he played devil went down to Georgia, and Charlie's just sat there and watched.
Yeah.
And it was a fun show, and we'll be doing a lot more of that.
In front of thousands of people, huh?
Oh yeah.
And now we got Melissa. She does a fantastic job. Every show she does is always great, and what a voice for women in the outdoors.
So we're not done yet there yet. We're going to be bringing Pat and Nicole Reeve with Driven Outdoors.
Mm-hmm.
We're looking at Dave Poteet and Tim Manello with Inside Outdoors TV. Gus Conjimi with Live the Wildlife.
Yeah.
Big time bow hunter.
Yeah.
Keith Warren with The High Road with Keith Warren. Chris Dorsey with Sporting Classics TV.
He's been doing
Chad Belding with The Fowl Life. If you're a duck hunter, you know that name, Chad Belding, and he is a firecracker. We can't wait to bring him in.
That guy can kill some ducks right there.
He is a duck slayer. And then Max Rowe and Buck Buchanan, a couple of good old boys right here in Virginia. So we are stoked. Now, those are our TV folks we're looking at bringing in. We're also going to be working with Christy Titus. He's got a Pursue the Wild online.
Yeah.
And then Remy Warren, we're going to have him come in and do some Instagram takeovers for us. So it's a really exciting time to be a member of SCI and to be a hunter in general.
So speaking of membership, what does somebody have to do? Where can they go to sign up and become a member at SCI?
It's really easy. SafariClub.org. That's .org.
That's the part to remember.
That's right. There's a big honking join button.
Nothing happens, but yeah.
Oh, there, just click on that and go. And while you're there, you can find a chapter near you and get involved locally. You know, a lot of folks don't realize when our chapters raise money, they keep 70% of it to put to use on issues and projects right in their own area. They're not sending all of it to national. They're keeping a good portion of it. And that's fairly unique to SCI.
And that ties in with what we were talking about before, how by joining, you're able to use that money that you raise for your local projects. And whatever it is, whether it's turkeys, whitetails, elk, if that's your area, if you're in Canada and you've got specifics up there that you need. So there's chapters all over the place and doing great work. And each one of those chapters has an annual banquet, fundraiser, which is just a blast. I get the pleasure of getting to go and speak at some of those, and they're always fun. And people bring their kids to them, so the kids get to see what's going on. And I mean, it's really a fun deal. I just wish that all the chapters had 2 or 3, of those a year. And some of them have, outdoor activities where they'll get together and go to the shooting range and things like that too. But the other great thing that happened to me from a chapter standpoint was that's where I started meeting guys that were like-minded. And, when you're young, you don't know where to go. You don't know who to go hunting with. What's the best outfitter for this animal? When should I go? All these little things that you don't know and you can't really find out. You can research all you want, but, not every outfitter, but a lot of outfitters have really good websites and they look, oh, that must be the place to go. And they're, sometimes they're not all like that. So by joining a local chapter, you get to meet guys who've been there and done that already. And you get to intermingle with them, meet new friends. It's great. I mean, I really love the local chapter network.
There's nothing better about getting behind a cause with your buddies. When everybody's in the same boat, rowing the same direction, it's a great time. And when you get down to it, SCI is really a social organization, a bunch of folks who get together, have the same mindset, and they enjoy doing the same things. And it's great for new hunters who want to be around folks who can teach them and bring them along. Jalen, there's a lot of brand new gun owners out there. And I mean, and there
just
are
the last couple of months
in these chapters who can help teach them how to use these firearms safely. And if you want to, if your child has an interest in getting outdoors into hunting, start with your SCI chapter. There are people who would love to take them out.
Yeah. It's, I was talking earlier about, going and doing the speeches and all that and at the different events. And, it's a dirty job. And I mean, the pay's not that good, but, somebody's got to do it. So
nobody has it rougher than you.
It's pretty much, it's a curse. And, but I'm willing to sacrifice, for what I've got to do for sustainable use conservation. So, okay. So also Tell everybody about Tag Soup. Love listening to them. One of the best podcasts out there. Where can they find that? And you're hosting it, which makes it, always fun.
Right. That's the podcast for Safari Club International is called Tag Soup. And Jay Allen, I wish you had been in the room when I told our CEO, hey, I want to name this thing Tag Soup. First, he looked at me and said, what is that? Because I have never not tagged. So I wanted to chunk a book at him. I said, because you haven't had Tag Soup, you just don't know. But Tag Soup is perfect because SCI is not about killing. We're about adventure and experiences. And that's what Tag Soup is all about. When you ask someone about how their hunt went, they don't tell you about the kill. They tell you about the experience, the food, the camaraderie, what they saw, who they met. And that's what we cover on the Tag Soup podcast. We talk to folks who are into conservation. We get updates from our conservation projects. And then we talk to show hosts. And we talk about subjects like high fence hunting. People want to know, why would somebody do that? We've covered that, and that's one of our most popular episodes. So check us out on your favorite podcast player, Apple, Google, Spotify, all of them. You can find us right there, SCI Tag Soup.
That's awesome. No, it's really fun to listen to. I love those things. Okay, so you've seen the ZoomCast before. You know it's coming. We've gotten some questions that came in from some Rugged X fans and some SCI fans and some of the Chip Hunnicutt fans. So we've kind of combined them here.
I paid that guy, by the way.
So we've got the fastest 5 questions for you. Okay. So you're going to have you got to answer them like this because the next one's coming like this. So you got to be on your toes. You ready?
Okay.
Favorite caliber?
7 mag.
Yes. Favorite animal to hunt?
Bear.
Blonde or brunette?
Blonde.
Any tattoos you can show us?
I have none and proud of it.
None of them. Okay. Ribeye or salmon?
Ooh, ribeye.
Oh, okay. Good call. Especially this time of year.
Well, you West Coasties, I know what you like, but I don't know. Good ribeye is hard to pass up.
I'm in. I like my salmon, and I'm just hoping that we all get to go fishing this summer. And that things open up as planned. So
I will say that I have a giant asterisk by 7 mag because I am also a proud bow hunter.
Well, that's good. I'm still working on it. I keep getting confused on which end of the string to pull, but they're trying to get me to come around, but
Well, your cowboy hat wearing buddy can fix that.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. He's killed a couple things with a bow, hasn't he?
I've heard that. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thanks a million, Chip, for coming on. This has been a blast. Thanks for all you're doing for SCI. Remember, if you want to join. So what is it to join? $65 right now?
I think that's right. Yep.
Get in, learn about what's going on in hunting and conservation. Go to the website. It's unbelievable, all the goodies that are on there to see, to explore. There's everything from what the Safari Club Foundation is doing in conservation to record book. If you've got any questions about where certain species are or anything like that, all that information is in there. But I'm really looking forward to this coming year. There's lots of great things happening. And thanks for all you and Laird is doing as well. Tell Laird hello. We got to get him on here one day. All right.
We sure will. And I encourage everybody while we're here to text the letters SCI to 73075 so you can get registered in the Hunter Action Advocacy Center. It's a mouthful, but it's an extremely effective way of getting information about issues in your area and what you can do right then and there to react to them.
I'm glad you brought that up. Say it one more time. You text
SCI to 73075.
Perfect.
Yep.
All right. I'm already there and I'm getting all kinds of updates and information. So, okay. Take it easy back there. Stay out of trouble till next time I see you. Okay.
Thanks everybody. Thanks, Jay.
See you.